Hello everyone, it's Isaac here, back with another video. In today's video, I will be talking about some of the basics you need to know about Discord if you want to get into that for Nitro Type, because I really do think the Nitro Type community is a really fun thing to get into. I'll also do some honorable mentions at the end of other communities you can join, but I probably won't be linking those in the description. Now before we get started, I know I haven't been uploading the last day or so. My school started and there's like this cold going around my family, and I got it. If I sound really nasally, that's why. So I should still be able to stream on Saturday, but we'll see. We'll see how my voice is feeling. I could go super in depth on this topic, but I'm not gonna, because it could get really confusing really fast for somebody who, is just clicking on this video because they just don't know what communities to join and stuff. Before we get started, though, we do have a giveaway, so please make sure to enter that. Free cash you can earn. All you have to do is enter, and you have a chance of winning. So first things first, let's go over some basic rules. First thing, of course, is you have to follow Discord's terms of service. Basically, you have to be 13 years old or older. That is not like a personal preference of everyone on Discord. That is like a rule, and you can get in trouble for not following that rule. Next thing, be wary of scams, not just Nitro Type scams, but just scams in general. If you get a DM from a bot that you don't know or a person that you don't know, and it wants you to click on something, like not just the message, but it wants you to click on like a link or scan a QR code or whatever, don't do it. It's a scam. And then of course, if somebody ever DMs you and says, "Hey, if you let me in my Nitro Type account, I'll let you do this or whatever," or I'll get you new high speed, or all that stuff, it's probably a scam. And if you ever are curious about whether something is a scam, you can always DM me. I will link my Discord information in the description if I remember to do that. Because of my cold, I haven't slept very good the last few days, so my brain is kind of on autopilot mode right now. Yeah, be careful of scams. And then third, get out there, meet new people. That's kind of the whole point of social media. So yeah, definitely get to know people. Get to meet new people. I think that's all pretty cool. So now we're gonna get into some servers I think you should probably join. And first things first, the Nitro Type official server is always fun. They do a bunch of giveaways here, so you have a pretty good chance of winning some cash. You do have to be like level 10 for activity. That took me like a few days to earn. It's not very long. Just chat on the server every once in a while. Do some bot commands, stuff like that. Also could have the potential to talk with some higher level people. Most of the time they don't really even talk about Nitro Type. Right now they kind of are. But yeah, Nitro Type server is fun. I'll link that. Next, if you have favorite Nitro Type YouTubers, look for their Discord servers. You could probably ask them in the comments if they have one. I have one, and make sure to join it. It's this one right here. Definitely join that server if you'd like to. You don't have to, of course, but I typically do some announcements there. Like I said, if you see that I've stopped uploading for a long period of time, I'm either really sick, or something unexpected has come up, or my internet's gone out. And if it's any of one of those, basically stay subscribed. I'll probably start uploading again. I'm not just going to randomly quit on you guys. I'm not going to do that. Just assume that I'm not going to be uploading until I come back, and I'll typically have an explanation when I come back. But I will put an announcement in my YouTube server. I'll just go to the announcements, and I'll be like, "Hey, like this one, my internet has slowed down considerably due to the storm. It could take a while before it's back up." That ended up not being because of the storm, but you get the idea, right? Once I was sick, so I just really didn't want to upload. That's one reason I didn't upload yesterday. I didn't have much time anyways, but didn't upload yesterday. I was not feeling good at all. But yeah, definitely look for your favorite YouTubers' servers. There are a few, not just Nitro Type YouTubers, but YouTubers in general. Sometimes you have to donate real money to get onto their Discord server, but they're typically much more exclusive, so you have a really good chance of actually talking to the YouTuber themselves. I know a lot of popular YouTubers will do that, but yeah, that's something to know beforehand. And then there's a YouTube content creator cafe. I think it's this one. And so yeah, there's just a bunch of, you can post your videos here, you can talk about YouTube, or whatever else you do, but whatever. But that's a fun server. Look for in general, look for servers that you can post your videos on if you're a YouTuber. I made a video a while ago where I talked about like a bunch of servers you could join. At least I think I published that video. I want to say I did. Normally if I make a video I publish it, but yeah, that's something. Definitely look into that video, because you can actually gain quite a few subscribers by doing that, just reaching a new audience. And then one last little pro tip for Discord is that if you ever like, you know, need to talk or have questions about my YouTube channel, Nitro Type, or maybe you just want to have a chat, you can always DM me. I will put my Discord information in the description. I may not be able to answer you right away. I'm typically at school Monday through Friday, and if you see me in the morning online during a school day, I'm not going to be able to talk. I am checking notifications. I do that pretty much every morning. People will try to start conversations in my DMs like, hey, how's the day going? I'm like, going good. I'm just checking notifications. I have to leave in like 10 minutes. But, you know, stuff like that. So keep that in mind. I may not be able to respond to you till the evening, and on Wednesday evenings I won't be able to respond at all. That might be moved. And then, of course, I will post in my server. Of course, join my server. I will post like, hey, I'm going to stream today, or hey, I'm not going to stream today, stuff like that. If you're curious. Also, if you want to DM me and if you want me to DM you when I stream, because there are people who's like, hey, can you DM me when I stream? I totally will. Just let me know, and I'll try to remember to DM you. Right now, I DM Mobile Typer every time I stream, and then sometimes I DM other people too if they're online, but most of the time just Mobile Typer. And definitely that's another thing I should have mentioned. Don't DM people just randomly, just because you feel like it. That is something that is like can actually get you kicked out of servers. So try not to do that. Don't spam people's DMs. Don't send like unsolicited, hey, will you go subscribe to my channel sort of stuff. Don't do that. Just have a general respect for people. Now we're going to talk about a little bit of other communities. I'm not actually going to go to the communities. I'm just going to talk about them. The Nitro Type Wiki, very, very useful website. There is a ton of information about Nitro Type on that website. Sometimes you can even find spoilers on the website. Not always, but at least you used to be able to. I don't know if you still can. Typically, you can't find those until the few days before the next season starts, and then by then, a YouTube will just come out with a video for it. So yeah, and then there is the Nitro Type Reddit. If you're a beginner and you have questions about Nitro Type, again, you can ask me in my DM, because with Reddit as well, you do have to be 13 years old or older to use it, I believe. Although there are some communities you have to be older than that. But yeah, you can ask questions there. Generally, the people there are pretty nice. I haven't had too many experiences of negativity in the Nitro Type official Reddit server. However, something I should have also noted earlier is that the Nitro Type official server, I have had a lot of negative experiences in that server. Not necessarily to myself, but I have observed a lot of like newer players. They have a question, and they'll just get kind of like, the people will just act like a jerk to them sometimes. I don't know why. They just have questions, and sometimes even I'll have questions. I'll be like, hey, I already tried doing what I think you're going to suggest I do. Like there was once a season, like it just wouldn't work for me. Right when the season came out, and I'm like, hey, I cleared cache and it still won't work. They're like, one of them was actually pretty helpful. I think they were like, clear out all your browsing data, and that actually fixed it. So pro tip, don't just clear your cache if something's not working. Clear your entire browsing data, and you can choose what you want to clear to. Like I choose not to clear passwords or login information, so that way I don't have to log into all the websites when I've cleared it. But yeah, just know that the general atmosphere on the Nitro Type server, sometimes they will just ignore you, and sometimes they won't be the nicest. And that's the reason I don't really talk on that server anymore. And I have talked on that server pretty recently. I don't know if it's always like that, but at least when I'm online, it is. So that's just something to keep in mind, and you're going to experience that with every Discord server. It's just some are worse than others. But that's pretty much it for today's video. I did not have time to edit today's video, so you're going to get a lot of me rambling, no background music, no smooth transitions or anything like that. That's pretty much it. Make sure to enter the giveaway. I should upload tomorrow, but we will see. So yeah, have a great day. I'll see you on the next one.